Oh my god. Enda right now in the Twitch chat. I didn't know you were playing a healer, he says. My goodness.
Nothing that far? Alright.
Alright. So Enda is going to take the first set. He just needs one more to assert his dominance over the newfound assassin talent in the Imperial tournament. Despite the fact that Yoma made it quite far, Enda is making it known that there are still weaknesses that he has. You have much to learn, claims Enda.
You have much to learn, Naruto.
Oh my god, he's the lone assassin in the tournament. Alright, here we go. Into the next match between Enda and Yoma. Let's see if Enda gets another good opener. And immediately using the turning leaf, and he actually avoids a tab this time. So this is looking really good for the assassin. Previously, he had to trade tabs with the destroyer, but this time he has all his defensive options, and the destroyer is out of his tab. He will have blue buff, perhaps, but that pool, no response from it. And that's going to give him the air combo. And this could be a good amount of pressure for the assassin. Blue buff being popped right there and countered with the shield stun, immediately returns to the flower and gets a lotus dance into the counter. And so again, Yoma is going to be able to play a very controlled game right now. Charge stun immediately hits onto the assassin, and he opts to use his tab. Now Enda's tab will be coming up pretty soon, so Yoma needs to make this combo short and sweet. Let's see what he does. Oh my god, and that was actually... I was actually not ready for that. That was really smart play from Yoma. Makes the read that Enda's going to use a tab on the knockdown, and he actually puts Enda into the stun. This could be it. Position swap used to punish the F roll into the air combo, and no blue buff, no tab available. Here's a web. The lightning sword is going to come out here. Does he have it? He doesn't. He doesn't have the lightning sword and wasn't able to follow up, and that could have been the end of the match for the assassin. He could have closed it out right then and there. He doesn't have position swap. He just used it, actually, and it whiffed. It actually came back a little faster than I thought. Grab being spent by Enda, tab being used, and a counter tab for the destroyer. Flower is also spent, so this could be a really bad situation for both players at this point in time, but Enda is at very low health. Meanwhile, Yoma's sitting at max health. He's doing very well to kite right now, and there's a stun, and the neckbreaker to finish it out, and Yoma comes back to win the game in very convincing fashion.
Looks like being a healer paid off for Yoma right there. Maintaining 90 to 99% of his HP, and definitely just taking advantage of every opportunity he can get to really jump in on Enda, despite the fact that Enda is what looks to be running blue buff for the majority of this matchup.
I think some things that were really smart that what Yoma did was avoid every single one of the tabs from Enda, and Enda even tried to make it tricky. He knew that the assassin wanted to come in for the re-stealth, and he tried to time his tab right at that moment that he did it. But Yoma was ready for it, so he immediately used the stealth and was spamming his backstep, and he avoided the daze from the tab. And I think that's what really gave him the longevity to kite away, to really pull the match longer and longer and longer and avoid Enda's pressure.
I felt like Yoma was really once he felt like he had things under control, he was really itchy, and you can see it. He was flying in, and then the one tab after the other, and it was unfortunate that he was actually short cooldowns just as he was establishing his combo. I honestly thought there was going to be the opportunity for him to actually just all in and just end Ender right there, but it just overall Yoma played extremely well in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I think it was very pristine play from Yoma, making very good reads. And so he's going to put himself on the scoreboard now. He's up one match in the second set between these two players voted by the viewers for a show match. Can the assassin do it? Can he continue this momentum? Maybe Enda's swapping up to red buff now. Maybe he's like, okay, I feel like Yoma has a grasp of this situation, so I'm just gonna give him some surprise acts.
I'm just waiting on Panda real quick to ready up so we can get this match going.
Alright, we're going into the match right now. Should be at least Yoma versus Enda. The opener went the way of the assassin that last match, and he actually carried that momentum all the way to the tournament win, or rather the game win. And he's going to get the opener again. Place swap with a stun into the air combo. Enda not opting to spend any cooldowns just yet. Web, poison, lightning sword stun. He's going to get the neck breaker. Hook kick puts him back into stealth. And Enda just gonna get out of that situation without spending any cooldowns, but he is down about 40% health with poison on him. In a good daze, the reflex roll spent punished by the Shadow Step, and that was actually really good from Yoma. That series of events was really strong. And that's gonna cause Enda to lose a little bit more health, but I don't think anything too damaging. He didn't spend any of his buffs, he didn't spend his tab. Or maybe he did, actually, now that I think about it. He might have, so this could be an opportunity for the assassin.
Right now, great groggy dagger from sorry, from Yoma right now. Actually trying to see his next opportunity to do some damage, but right now he's just waiting for his next chance. And the jumping in with the leap. Here comes the grab.
No escape options available for the assassin. About 10 seconds left on his tab. And this grab could do a lot of damage. He lets him drop. There's the red buff. I knew it. He picked the red buff, but he messed it up. And you messed it up. You had one chance. You had one shot. And all of that is crumbling down now. Enda is probably feeling pretty bad about that. And now Yoma knows there is no more blue buff. So the instant Enda uses tab, there's no more options. There it is. That's a tab. That's a tab spend. The assassin still has his own tab. And that could mean a really big reversal here against Enda. On the floor, hits the counter, and this could be the end into the air combo, and it's going to be what we've seen time and time again. There's a web, here comes a poison. Maybe he doesn't have the chi for it. Re-stealth into lightning sword. He's going to go for the neck breaker. Hook kick. Ah, he didn't put the poison on! No, what are you doing? This game is falling apart at the seams. Right now, both players are just dancing around, trying to do what they can to pull out the win, and they're going to go ahead and use this red buff. Surprise. And that's gonna hurt Yoma quite a bit.
Oh, crazy nuke going in from Enda. Enda trying to finish it off with a fire spin. And poor decision from Yoma at a very intense moment there, trying to land the stun and finish it, but...
I don't even know what I'm watching anymore. So many things happened in this game that was just so crazy. The fire spins, the missed opportunities, the broken dreams. Everything just pieces on the floor. Everybody dropped everything. There's so many combos on the floor. And it was right there. Yoma's win was right there. It was right in front of him, but he messed it up.
Enda definitely pulled off the rage scares. Actually was trying to go for the instant nuke. You saw Enda, he was pushed to the wall, he had no health, he used his shield to regen a little bit of health, and the second Yoma got close, he immediately landed his stun, popped rage to try to get the initial hit off the bat, just like maybe get a really nice crit in there. Yo like backed off and he just was like, oh man. And honestly, man, like the rage buff from Destroyer can really make or break some games. It's like definitely really intimidating, especially when both the players are at low health. So really,
yeah, I'm pretty sure the axe crit that Enda used while in rage buff took down like 40% of Yoma's health. I think the impact was a little minimized by the fact that it did just like kill Yoma right there, but it was a lot of damage. It was a lot of damage. And so Enda is going to be putting his score up to 1-1 right when Yoma had some stability in the matchup. Enda goes ahead and uses the red buff, and that is starting to become what I would say is a classic Enda. He's just going to, you know, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, just constantly swapping it up. You never know which one is coming.
Playing the mind games, playing with Yoma's heart right now. Yoma just doesn't even know what's coming.
Alright, so Enda could end this. Oh my god, did we choose the wrong? Okay, we choose the right people. We chose the right people. Alright, the pool actually backstepped by the assassin. Really well done. And he counters the flame wheel. And so the assassin has a lot of options right now to open up Enda. He gets a stun into the neckbreaker and he has daze. He's gonna hook kick to put himself back into stealth, however. Enda just spitting away, trying to be one with the inner Beyblade here. And he actually gets stunned on his dazing strike. But the assassin is going to go into stealth and be able to distance himself once again. Flower is not an option for the assassin for a little while. And he avoids the tab again. And the last time we saw Yoma playing this way, he actually came out in favor and won the match. Is this another one of those matches where he's going to make really good reads against Enda? Gets the grab. Let's see what happens afterwards. If we can throw him into the air, goes for the shield stun, instant tab out. And now the assassin is pretty exposed. He's into a stun. Is there red buff? I don't think he has red buff. I feel like he would have popped it by now. And I feel like he's definitely using the blue buff. I think the match would have been over if he had red buff at that point in time. He had no escape options, the assassin. But he still lost a sizable chunk of his health. A good mine is going to force the reflex roll, punished by the position swap, and there's the blue buff pop. And Enda's going to get the grab on the counter, and this could be the end of the match. He's doing this spin around. What's going to happen? He's going to flee him. He's going for the style, and it ends the game. Enda ends the game with the disrespect.
Oh,
he goes
man.
for the axe throw. And that's it. It's over. The show match is won by Enda. Yoma is left in tears. He came so close. He had a few good runs. There was good reads on his opponent, but Enda in the end finds a way to finish the match.
And that takes the cake, boys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tournament, because that actually was a really good viewer match.
Yeah, this is very exciting. There was a lot of back and forth. It's a fun way to close out the stream, but before you guys go, we do have a giveaway. Isn't that right, Flo?
Yes, that's correct. We actually have an initiate giveaway, and let me go ahead and tap into my plugin real quick so that we can get this started. Give me 1 second real quick. We're going to be giving away 1 initiate pack. So let me go ahead and get the giveaway plugin to activate. Do. So weird, hasn't it?
We have a giveaway for the initiate pack coming.
So the keyword for the tournament or for the giveaway, sorry, is actually going to be "Make It Rainy." So go ahead and type "Make It Rainy," guys, for Radio Boys Rainy.
Oh god. Make it rainy. So you heard it there. Make it rainy. And we'll choose a random viewer in the chat. And he can be selected to win the initiate pack.
Yep. So go ahead and whoa! It almost looks like "Make It Trainy" in the chat. Make sure to drop in that exclamation mark. Actually, no, I'll take that. Yeah, make sure to add in the exclamation mark before you type in the the keyword. So I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the screen over to the giveaway screen. Once again, thank you guys so much for checking by the stream. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. We gotta remember that if you actually want to be eligible for this giveaway, you're gonna have to follow the stream. But thank you guys for following the stream regardless. It really helps grow the stream, and in the end, we really hope it ends up growing the competitive scene. Oh, there we go.
Hey guys.
Hey Avarice. We have with us, joining us on the call right now, the tournament organizer, Avarice. It was quite a long battle to fight today, man. There was a long tournament, and I think we came out pretty okay. What do you have to say about the tournament today?
I just want to say, first of all, thank you to the viewers. Without you guys, we wouldn't have much to show. We've invested our time and everything else into this so that we can make it for you guys, and the fact that we have a big viewership now makes us want to push harder to grow this even more. And we have the support of NCSoft, we have the support of the community, we have donators, and this is a great way to kick off the esports scene in NA and EU. So here's cheers to growing esports in NA and EU before the game even releases. And we can continue to do so at a steady rate. We're going to have tournaments every closed beta, and after release we're going to hold them every week. Thank you for supporting us, and we hope that you tune in again next closed beta.
Yay!
Yeah!
Kind words from our tournament organizer, and I think we're ready for the giveaway now, right?
Give it in a